the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here once again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal for 2K Sports. Pleased you are here with us for Game 5 of the conference semifinals. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Sacramento Kings in their house, Sleep Train Arena. And guys, for the Kings, they were unable to grab one on the road in Game 4. But back on their home court, we'll see if what they need is a little home cooking. And this is it, an opportunity to just urge of closing out a team. What is the key to getting that done?
You're facing a team with a high level of desperation. You have to go in with the mindset, Ernie, whatever it takes.
You want to just crush their spirit, Ernie. Crush their spirit. Get on the attack and make them start to lose a huge role tonight.
The tip coming up shortly. Let's go courtside.
Welcome to the Western Conference and a possible closeout Game 5. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. You look at Sacramento right now trailing 3 games to 1. It's a must-win as they look to scratch their way back into the series.
Desperate with their backs against the wall. The last 4 games haven't played to plan, but they still have a chance. A win here at home seems doable, and that would give them some life in this series.
Guys, we hear the phrase one game at a time. We say the phrase one game at a time, but that's real talk, folks. I mean, they'll overcome this mountain of a hurdle by slowing things down and not getting ahead of themselves. You only can play the game you're in. You can't play one out in the future.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. He's in at point guard. He's out there with Hodges. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Towns. And it's Ramirez in the foresight. The offensive rebound. And it's Green missing for Minnesota. They've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And that one's good by G. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Here's Hunt to the middle, out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat. He seemed very upbeat despite being in a do-or-die situation. He said it might not be the ideal circumstance for us, but this series is far from over. I've got every reason to believe we can win in front of our home fans and put the pressure right back on them. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Will not go. This is off the front eye.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 he'll start the game.
Out to the wing. Here's Hodges. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Kings have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game, but bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And you can limit open looks. Sometimes you can get into an opponent's head. So even when they do spring free, they lack the confidence or at least are distracted and aren't able to knock those shots down.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid.
Yeah, you can actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
Here's Green following the basket by Freak. That one goes. Count it.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Ramirez passes to G, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Now here's Wiggins. Following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball, spread their defense, and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
Platoon swap here for Sacramento. Big group substitution. Both teams making some changes here. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. You've got Jordan. DeMarcus Cousins out there with McDaniels. And it's Hunt in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And G drops them both. And it's the Kings with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Kicks it to McDaniels. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And so it's Minnesota with it after the Kings pick up 2. And that one's good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Hunt. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. And the Kings making a change here. Green's checked in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Gets to Wiggins. High shot, and it's good on the layup. Wiggins has got his first basket of the night.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He ended with 19 points, and he was a thief out there as well, adding a hefty amount of steals to his totals. That was a fantastic game from him in a big win in Game 4. Let's see in Game 5 if he can continue.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Here's Hunt. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Don't get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 4th, Freak.
Well, he's almost unstoppable. He's got so many different ways he can hurt you and put the ball in the basket. This is his level during the postseason.
Ramirez, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Hodges comes in for Barry. Knocked away. It's stolen by G. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Towns with the steal. Timberwolves leading by 15. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best team.
And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway.
And what a game for G. He has 23 points and also 3 nice steals.
It's all him today. He's got more points than the rest of the team combined.
You know, it's really hard to fathom that, to wrap your head around it. What an unbelievable offensive performance.
On the court for Minnesota, G, he's in at the point. He's out there with Hodges. Towns is out there with Wiggins. And it's Ramirez in at the power forward. Here's G. And that one comes up a bit short. McDaniels kicks to Green. Sacramento moving it around. From 11 feet away. No good from Cousins.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. And that's how the coach would draw.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And welcome to the NBA Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Game 1 is upon us, and this looks like it will be a fantastic series. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Looking at the Lakers, they've made it look easy as they've progressed through this postseason. Just 2 losses thus far. We'll see if they can continue their impressive play. Game 1 of this series coming up. A lot of playoff experience here at this table. Shaq, what do you think is the most important thing to establish in the first game of a series?
Well, not literally, because I don't want anybody to get suspended, but you got to come out swinging on it. You got to capture the momentum right now, and you got to come out the gate strong, feisty as always. But again, you got to come out swinging.
Ernie, it is definitely.
Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing Los Angeles. Take a look at the Lakers. Saw them looking very tough, winning that last round pretty easily in 5 games.
The most important game of the series. As a home team, especially lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
I don't see that happening. I mean, I just can't see it. Listen to this crowd. I mean, they don't want to let them down. So I can't see them losing this game. The atmosphere is electric, and that's going to play to their advantage here.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. G is in at the point. He's out there with Hodges. Higgins is out there with Towns. And Ramirez in at the power forward position. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Los Angeles' head coach. He said that the team is in a good place mentally and should come out of the gate strong. Coach said, we know that this is the moment when heroes are made and all eyes are going to be on us. I told our guys that this is our time to shine. We'll see if they can do that, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. A pull-up. They get it again. And that one's good. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first foul attempt. Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here is Russell, following the basket by 3. Russell picks to LeBron, misses him close.
That is some tough defense there against one of the best finishers in the game.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger clock right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice. Steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that last replay courtesy of Thea. The feed now to Russell. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Parker's shot is off.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that. You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Back to Russell. Down low. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by G. And that's now 6 points for Andrew Wiggins. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other equally as effective. is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Towns. As we know, that's not a role he shies away from. They always lean on him to drive their offense, and coach wants to lean on him again today. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Lakers trail by 14. Thorpe, the pass to Parker. We've got 1:55 left in the first. And a missed layup. Here's G. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Right wing. Here's Thorpe. Offensive rebound. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one is on Towns. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's G. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. G's got 18 points in the game. The Lakers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's G. He's guarded by Russell. And that one's good by G.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Sharp, the pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. G, no good. Pass to Thorpe, to the paint. Here's Banks. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Banks has got his second bucket.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game.
And we welcome you back. Those runs checked in for the Lakers. Jabari Parker comes in for Williams. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Russell is out there at Thorpe. Then it's Alex Len. Then it's Jabari Parker. And it's Burks in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Here's G. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Some excellent numbers in this one for G. He has 20 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. It's stolen by G. To the inside. Wiggins. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Here's Thorpe. The Lakers rebound.
He hit a 3 in the first, and so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has. To find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
And stolen by Russell. Passes to Thorpe. The turnaround jumper. The second effort. And it's laid in by Parker. Parker's got 4 this quarter.
He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter. Doing a lot of positive things out there.
Shoots a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. 1:04 left in the first half. Here's Thorpe. And soft on the front of the rim and drops. Thorpe's got 5 now.
What handle? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
And stolen by Russell. To the inside. Picked him clean. And they're pushing it up. Here's G. And it is flushed down with a
quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops.
It's in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Yeah, no excuse for giving up the easy fast break baskets like they have. They've got to do a better job of engaging there.
Back to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Wiggins has got his 3rd rebound tonight. G. No good on that last second attempt there. A dominating.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Same approach as always. Give me the ball. Let me do my thing. Sometimes guys on our team or coach trying to overthink things. It's simple. Just get the ball to your natural score. Make sure you don't trip on yourself when you're getting out the way.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime. And we welcome you back to the Western Conference Finals as we get going again. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could, and boy, was he throwing it down hard.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And Oklahoma City is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Thunder will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly,
oh, say does that stars
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the peak, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Curry, wide open, off target from three-point range. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Now here's Durant. Andrew Bogut unable to get his shot to go. Green with a screen on Durant. Curry with it. Guarded now by Durant. Green, no luck. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Yeah, a couple turnovers here early on in the quarter, but he's got to just tighten it up a little bit.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. We've played just over a minute here in the first. On the wing, Green. Nobody near Barnes. And he's way off from outside.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts. Trying to take the lid off the basket.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Outside Curry. To the paint. No good. And the Thunder going the other way now.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. In his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up there.
No.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's Curry. Well, you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
Westbrook kept alive. Here's Roberson. Curry was a nice D.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And the wide open shot from Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. It's Westbrook with the drive. Nice touch on the bank shot.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents. It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass. And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook for that matter.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And it's Green. Listen.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
I tell you what, they're up early here in the first, but if they keep turning the ball over, that's not going to last.
Yeah, 5 already here, and this lead, as you mentioned, guys, will vanish if they continue to mishandle the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut, and it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Well, let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He told me one of the more troubling tasks his team must do is to figure out how to slow down Russell Westbrook. He said that between his explosiveness and ability to change direction, they'll have to have all 5 guys keeping an eye on Westbrook whenever he's on the perimeter.
Thanks, Doris. Dion Waiters checked in for Andre Robertson. And Golden State also making a change. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Thompson kicks to Spates. Thunder with the rebound. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Azili's checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. They set the pick. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, possession has been an issue here, just continuing to turn the basketball over.
Somehow they're still leading, but it will not last if they continue to waste possessions.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Iguodala outside. The pass to Barbosa. There's the dish to Spates. Shot to stop the drought. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last